What's up, folks? Live in the ATL, formerly Outgo going 37, etc. Yes, I'm still wearing the fucking hat. Yes, you know, I gotta keep this hat on until I get my Falcons hat, which hopefully should be Saturday. But anyways, this video is I just came back from Phillips Arena for the Hawks and the Heat. It was awful. Oh my God, I'll fucking tell you more about it later. But I was able to get some video. I can't upload it, so the next best thing is, you know, you can have some idea of what it is. But at the end, if you can't see it 100%, too fucking bad. But you should be able to get enough of it to know what was going on. Listen carefully. At the end, my brother did something that was hilarious. I know some of you guys are going to like, but that's what happens when it's live in the ATL, uncut. This is Phillips Arena, shortly before the game ended, maybe a couple minutes. So, we'll see. Check it out. It's an awful game. The whole performance, anyway, at the end. Anyways, here it is.
What's up, folks? This is Outgoing. Live ATL here in Phillips Arena. This is what the All-Star break. 2:39 to go. And Miami Heat leads Atlanta on 85-74. Dwayne Wade hasn't done anything, and we're losing. Hold on, John. We're missing shots. We're just playing awful. And considering all the teams that we beat this year, to pull a fucking egg like this is fucking embarrassing. 87-74 Heat. With 2:28 to go. I think we'll be all right, but this game's really... God damn it! Stop him! So much stuff, man! It's not going to be over. This is my own personal sport. I asked you to leave. I don't care about that. This happened live in the ATL when the Hawks are whipping our ass. We'll be all right, but this sucks. Later.
Alright, if you caught that at the end, well, first of all, that was my brother being all pissed off heading out, where he just knocked my ass over. And I thought about it. I thought about, you know, not getting that part in there, but you guys have fun with it, because that's what happens when it's live in the ATL and uncut. Also, I mentioned at the end, after that, I got bowled over. I said, the Hawks kicking our ass. The Heat did it. And shit, man. While I'm finding these pictures, I'll tell you about the game. First of all, Jamal Crawford did not play, and I don't know why. I didn't hear of him being sick or injured or anything like that, but he didn't play, and that hurt us because our bench really played bad. First quarter, it was pretty even for the most part. We jumped out quick, and then he came back, battled back and forth. And the second quarter, our bench was in there, and they played like shit. I mean, considering they played great against Memphis the night before, we couldn't hit anything. We were up 27-20, and then the Heat went on 11-0 run, and we're up 30. 27-20, 30-27, or 31-27 before we finally scored. And then we got going a little later, and then at halftime it was a 1-point Heat lead. And then in the third quarter we came out strong, made some shots and stuff, had like a 5-6 point lead, 6-7 point lead, something like that. But the fourth quarter just went ridiculous. I mean, it was tight at 71 with like maybe 9 minutes, 8 minutes or something like that, and then we just couldn't do shit. Heat went on a 10-0 run. DeJuan Cook, I believe his name was, hit back-to-back three-pointers, and I mean, and then he came back in that and hit like a short jumper. And then before I knew it, was 81-71 with like 5 minutes to go or something like that, 6 minutes. And we hustled and stuff on our offensive side, but every time we tried to put the ball back in the hole, we didn't do it. We did not get the bounce. And it was just embarrassing. I know somebody, Miami Hurricane Fins fan, bro, you know I like you and all, but you said Dwayne Wade had a big night. What the fuck did he do? What did he do, really? Up until the couple-minute mark of the fourth quarter, he didn't really do much. The ones who beat us tonight were Michael Beasley, who I like personally, and I called it before the game. DeJuan Cook, he beat us pretty good late. The other guys maybe mixed things in, but those were the reasons why you won. And also, the Hawks, man, didn't have Crawford, and we couldn't make shots, you know, consistently. You know, we played really good defense, you know, but to lose the composure in the fourth quarter and lose 94-76 to a fucking Heat team that came in 2 games under 500. You know, I don't give a fuck that y'all beat Houston by 30-something points the night before. I don't give a fuck. We're better than the Heat. We got so many better players than the Heat, you know. One thing that could keep the Hawks from becoming a 2 or 3 seed is not being able to beat these bad teams consistently. I mean, you don't win every game, I get that, but when you got New York Knicks coming here twice and beat us, you know what their record is. when you let the Heat come in here and beat us. We've had a couple other lapses on the road against mediocre teams and stuff, but considering the teams that we've beaten this year, we've beaten Portland twice, we won at Dallas, we beat Houston twice, we beat Boston 3 times, we beat Denver once here, and that was pretty convincingly. You know, we beat Utah. You know, you check the standings of these teams. Check the standings of these teams. We should have beat Cleveland twice. We didn't, but we should have. The only team that's really dominated us so far, surprisingly enough, is the Orlando Magic. You know, it just didn't set up right. You know, but to play this effort against this team was insanely ridiculous, especially going to the All-Star break, and you got 8 games or so before you play again. We play the Clippers, I believe, in LA, another game we should win. And I'm going to tell you, man, going on the MARTA to here, I said we're going to win. There was no doubt in my mind that we were going to win this ball game, and to lose it like this, and especially against the Heat, because I hate Miami teams, is just fucking embarrassing. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, Jamal Crawford probably would have made a big point of it, you know, but it's just amazing that we lost this fucking game. I can't fucking believe we lost to the fucking Heat. You know, but yeah, that's what happens. You know, lost to the fucking Miami Heat 94-76. We just blew up in the fourth quarter. But, you know, I can't argue with the first half. We played really well in this first half of the season, but we got to find a way, and you know, to beat these teams consistently. Not, you know, every now and then. I mean, pretty much we're doing pretty good. You know, beating the teams that we're not supposed to beat. We post a lot of surprises, and we beat, you know, other pretty good teams, but sometimes we play at the level of our competition, and this was one of them. I mean, Heat 2 games under 500, never should have come in here and beat us, never, ever. But give them credit. But we got the Clippers after the All-Star break. We got like a 5-game road trip. Clippers, Suns, I believe the Jazz. I'm not sure, and it's not going to be easy. You know, the Clippers game should be easy, but this is the win. You need to win if you're going to be a number 2 or 3 seed. You have to win these games. Cleveland does not lose these kind of games. The Lakers do not really lose these kind of games. That's why they're champions. That's why they're always up there. You know? I mean, Boston has slipped some, so I'm not going to put them in there. But when they were winning big in those years, they handled games like this consistently. The Lakers in the day handled games like this consistently. The Bulls back in the day handled games like this consistently. You can't let teams that you are 3 times better than, I mean, you know, come in here and beat you, especially in your own home. No excuse. So that's all I got to say about that. You know, wasn't going to make a video, but, you know, I just figure coming from a sporting event and having some footage, I think, you know, that's warranted, but also I can do that. I'll fucking post what I want on my channel. But that's what it is. I'm pissed off by that. But overall, good first half of the season. We just got to find a way to correct this and put it behind us. But this is a demoralizing and a very embarrassing loss. So, but that's it. Live in the ATL. That's what happens when you're live here in Hot Atlanta. Peace.